Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, guys. Yeah. Uh, I'm going to introduce myself. Okay, I'm the teacher here, and I'm teaching English for you. And my name is Tito Romohan. Okay, and you can call me Mr. Tito. Right? Then I'm 49 years old. I live in Chapakasari Village, Champaka, Purwakarta. I live there with my family, wife, my two children, and also I'm teaching in other colleges. It's really nice to be a lecturer and share my knowledge about you. I'm standing here to give you my knowledge about English. My introduction for you guys, each one name, where you're from, and then where is your school, right? Okay, go ahead. Yes. Thank you so much for the introduction. Nice to meet you. Okay, next. Mhm. All right, nice to meet you. Okay, next. Mhm. Okay, nice to meet you. Next. Sir. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. Okay, next one. All right, nice to know you. Yeah. Okay, it's a pleasure for me to know you guys. And then, shall we start our lesson today? Oh yeah, I have questions. So how do you want me to teach you? Do you want me to teach you full in English or English and Indonesian bahasa? So how do you say it? Mix? Alright, make it is ya. Alright, so kita akan belajar bahasa Inggris dengan cara mix ya, mix language ya, English and Indonesian ya. That's fine, no problem. Okay, alright guys. Uh, for today we are going to learn about how to say something of your activity that you have done already and you finish doing the activity. Okay? Atau you can see here the definition about present perfect. Yeah? In English, English speaker will always use present perfect whenever they say an action or activity is finished. Ya. Atau dalam bahasa Indonesia, ketika kalian pengen bilang udah, itu seperti apa sih? Udah Pak, misalnya ya, kamu sudah? Ya sudah Pak, ya. Nah, dalam bahasa Inggris kita gunakan tenses dengan namanya adalah present perfect, ya. That is the definition. So, definition is to say activity is finished. Okay? And please take note, guys. Tesis ini selalu muncul ya, selalu muncul pada saat baik di latihan soal maupun di TPK, ya, maupun di SNMPTN nanti. Ini akan keluar pasti, ya. Jadi please pay attention. Perhatikan baik-baik bagaimana susunan kalimat, bagaimana caranya kita menyusun kata dan menggunakan formula di sebuah perusahaan kalian bekerja, your daily conversation will always use this message. Ya, percakapan kalian sehari-hari itu akan menggunakan message. Ya, nanti bosnya nanya, sudah dikerjakan belum kerjaannya, sudah selesai belum, sudah sharing informasinya belum ke klien dan lain sebagainya. Ya, so this is very useful for you to know. Okay, so please take note about this. Ya, nah, ya, so function. As I said earlier, the function is to say something is finished. Ya, you activity. Okay. Untuk menjawab yang berarti nih. Okay. Ya, the function is similar with okay, right? Refresh again your memory about this. So the form is I will show you for each function, yeah? Positive or affirmative sentence, negative, and also interrogative, yeah, atau kalimat tanya. First, yeah, first, let's see the affirmative function, yeah? How? This is the form. Subject, then there is F, so this is penggunaan have atau has yang dikombinasikan dengan verb 3 atau past participle. Oke, sudah tahu semua kata-kata verb 3 dalam bahasa Inggris sudah hafal? Oke, very good then, ya. If you want to speak fluently in English, of course you must know the basic needs of it. You must really know about the vocabulary from the verb 1, verb 2, and also verb 3, ya. Oke, so this. Ada pertanyaan, misalkan, bisa kenapa ada makna sama, guys? Ya, secara makna sama. Hanya di dalam bahasa Inggris, dalam present sentences, ini dibedakan penggunaannya untuk masing-masing subjek. Oke, nah, for example, if you use the subject I, okay, and then you, they, and we, you must use have. Ya, plus okay, check. Okay, guys, objeknya bebas ya, up to you. Object is up to you. Ya, it's only complementary from the sentence. Right? How about has? Has. This is for the subject he, she, and it. Okay, plus has, plus okay, and plus yeah. Okay, so you see, they make it difference between each group of subjects. Yes. Okay, here. Nah, jadi masing-masing grup subjek itu menggunakan dua, dua form of present perfect. Have yang diikuti oleh past participle atau verb 3 dan juga ada has sama diikuti oleh past participle. It depends on the each group of subjects. Oke, okay? Jangan ketukar ya guys. Dan I has atau she has gitu. No, that's wrong. Okay? Okay, so can you guys follow this so far? Any questions? This is actually a little bit tricky because the past participle is not common for us to use whenever we speak to each other, right? Every time we speak about the fans, we always use present verbs. That's our problem, yeah? But anyway, now you start to know how to make it different. Alright? Okay. And then, Mister, kalau negatif itu maksudnya apa? Negative. Can I use this part of the whiteboard? Can I use this part? Okay. Alright. How about negatif? Negatif itu kebalikannya dari kalimat afirmatif. Ya, kalau afirmatif ya sudah. Kalau negatif kebalikannya. Kalau udah itu digeser, kebalikannya apa sih? Belum ya. Nah, sini ketika kita menggunakan negative tenses, means kegiatannya kamu belum lakukan, ya? Oke, okay. Alright. Negative. This is negative form. Same, ya, subject plus have, has. Okay. Three. Ya, mungkin kalian sudah sangat familiar bahwa kata not harus selalu digunakan untuk indikator kalimat negatif. Ya, okay. So form is this for the negative. Ya, yang artinya adalah belum. Dan have not or has not. You can say it. You can okay, hasn't. Yeah. Whenever you combine these two words, you can get it. Haven't or hasn't. Okay. Paham? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, good. And the other form is interrogative and somehow. It's easy, guys. Yeah, very easy. You just move the word has, sorry, have, and has ke depan kalimat. Yeah. Then you can add subject, and also verb 3 and object. Yeah. So here it is. Ya. Ini. Kita pindahkan data hash ke hash ke depan kalimat. Easy ya? Easy guys. Okay. Now I will give you an example. Yeah? I will give you an example. Here. Example. Okay. Okay. Example. Okay. Dan homework today. Okay. Nah, kita bandingkan dengan formnya. Okay. Let's see. Hi. This is. Okay, saya kasih garis dulu ya. Nah, let's check with the answers. Hi. Okay. And then, yeah, past participle. And this one, okay. Okay, what is done is apa done ini dari kata apa? Verb satunya. Yes. Do, yes, correct. Ya. Ini dari verb satu. Ya. Tiganya adalah done. Ini artinya apa? Apa bisa? Oke, Agus. Agus, yes, Agus. Apa artinya Agus? Ini translate this. Saya sudah mengerjakan PR saya hari ini. Oke, good ya. Excellent. Very good. Okay, I'm going to put it in here, right? Good. Start like this. Right? Karina? Is it like this? No? Yeah, well, okay, right. Okay. So, can you guys make it as a negative sentence? Yes? Coba ubah kalimat ini jadi negatif. Ya, tinggal ikuti saja form negatif tadi mana? Ya, ini. Tambahkan not. Ya, setelah kata have. Okay. Who can make it? Raise your hand. Okay. Who can make it? Okay, Raisa. Yes, you. How is it? I have not done my homework today. Saya belum mengerjakan PR saya hari ini. Very good, yeah. Very good. So I will also write your name here. Okay. Cool. Go into this to the front of the sentence. Okay. Can you give me the answer? How about you, Dina? Dina, can you answer this? Okay. Uh-huh. Have I? Yes. Have I done my homework today? Very good. So, yeah, very good. Dina, tanya, sudahkah kalian pakai phone? Ya, have atau has itu depan, lalu pakai subjek setelahnya dan diikuti oleh pas partisipan. Ya, yang dia adalah sudahkah kamu mengerjakan bahan hari ini? Menjawabnya gampang. Yes, I have. Nanti ada juga dan nanti gimana? Bye bye. Let's make two sentences. First one using have, and the other one using. Remember, have and has itu punya grup 5 menit ya. Only two sentences. Up to you. You can choose any past participle as you like. Up to you. Okay. I give you 5 minutes to do this. Okay, finish. Okay, next time. Okay. This. Okay, that's good. Very good. Okay, next. Okay, very good. Very good. Yes. Okay, very good. Yeah. Good. Alhamdulillah. So far, you know now how to make the sentence by using perfect. Ya, present perfect. Okay. Shall we move on to the next point of our lesson? Okay. So I will erase this. Okay. Okay. So and then okay. Right. Alright. And then dalam bahasa perfect juga ada kata-kata yang disisipkan di dalam formnya. Apa aja itu? Ya. Words. That in present perfect. Okay. They are for the for, the since. Yeah. Next one. There is already. Out. Yes. The marker is out. And then just and last one, yeah. Okay. Is actually so many words that could be inserted, but most of the English speaker are using these 5 words. Yeah. Kebanyakan dari English speaker, whenever they doing the conversation, mereka umumnya ini. And apa jadinya maknanya? Oke? Seperti yang kalian sudah tahu, for ini secara harfiah artinya untuk ya. Tapi dalam present perfect ini artinya adalah selama. Ya. Since. Who knows? What is the meaning of since? Since, yeah, good. Ini sejak, ya. Already. Already ini sebenarnya kata sama artinya yaitu sudah, ya. Kenapa perlu ditempatkan di present perfect ini? Supaya menekankan kata sudahnya itu sungguh-sungguh sudah. Ya, ada yang udah, ada sudah biasa. Jika tadi menggunakan already, it means sudahnya sungguh-sungguh sudah. Ya. And then this is sudah. Apa just secara harfiah artinya ya, tapi dalam present perfect ini bermakna baru saja, ya. Dan terakhir, ya. Nah, ya. Yeah. Okay. This is only used for negative and positive. Ya. Karena dia ini menunjukkan negatif atau belum secara belum. Do you know not yet means belum kan? Ya, oke, sama. Yet di sini juga belum. Ya, alright. Okay, so do you want to know how if you want to use these 5 words? Perfect. Okay, let's find out. Okay, number one, you see. Yeah. So how is the form? This one is subject and present perfect. Yeah. And then verb 3 and then object. Oh, sorry. Can you use this form? That's object. Okay. Example. Yeah. Example. I have lived in, okay, you can see this in Purwakarta for 5 years. Okay. Now, so this is the present perfect. I have lived. Yeah. I have lived, and this is the word that we use. Apa artinya? Saya sudah tinggal di Purwakarta selama 5 ya. Satu lagi, misalkan I have studied in Ruang Guru College for 1 year. Jadi nggak boleh ya. Saya sudah belajar di Ruang Guru selama 1 tahun. Oke, paham? Dan for ini sebagai kata yang digunakan untuk menjelaskan waktu yang kalian miliki. Okay. Alright. And then another one, you see? Since. Since. Ya. Atau sejak. Untuk posisi di mana kita tempatkan since, ini similar dengan for. Ya. For example, he has studied since 2025. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. 100% perfect. Yes, very good. Yes, studied. Ya, studied ketika dari kata study. Ya. Kenapa pakai has? Karena subjeknya adalah she. Yang tadi ingat yang pertama kita bicarakan grupnya. Ya. Nah, di sini kita tempatkan since. Ya. Coba translate. Oke. Dia sudah belajar bahasa Inggris sejak 2002. Itu very good. Ya. Very good. Paham ke sini? Berdua ya? Paham? Oke, good. Shall we continue? Okay. Next one. How if we use already, yeah? Three. Already. Jadi saya ingatkan bahwa sesuatu itu sudahnya sudah benar-benar sudah ya. Oke, di mana posisinya? Seperti itu kan? No, it's a little bit different. Yeah. So how? So this is like this. Oh, okay. Continue dulu. Okay. Anyway, for today, I think for the grammar session. Alright. So setelah penjelasan ini saya berikan, so everybody is okay, no problem, you can understand everything. Okay, good. Ya, jadi yang perlu kalian ingat, ya, pertama, kenapa sih saya harus belajar kayak gini? Perlu. Kenapa? Karena jika kalian menggunakan salah tenses, ya, pada saat merangkai kalimat dan kalian gunakan untuk berbicara, itu kemungkinan akan terjadi salah paham, ya. Makanya susunan grammar itu memang harus benar, ya. Dan poin kedua adalah yang kalian harus ingat, you need this, ya. Bahasa Inggris sangat penting buat kalian, khususnya untuk target masa depan kalian sendiri. Kenapa? Karena khususnya di dunia kerja sekarang, minimal bahasa Inggris sekarang ini sudah menjadi basic requirement, ya, atau syarat basic sekali untuk orang-orang yang ingin bekerja di khususnya perusahaan industri. Ya, sekarang ini yang sudah anak SMA nih, ya, dan SMA yang mungkin setelah lulus punya rencana ingin bergabung dengan perusahaan industri, kalian harus selesai bahasa Inggris. Ya, salah satunya mungkin tesis yang kalian baru saja. Oke, yang ketiga, ingat, ini akan selalu ada, baik di UTBK maupun di SNMPTN nanti, masih ada, ya, selalu ada. Ya, keep on practicing at home. Make sentences by using this form. Try to change it into negative and executive. Ya, selalu practice. Luangkan 5 sampai 10 menit dalam 24 jamnya kamu untuk praktis bahasa Inggris ini. Jika kalian lakukan setiap hari, insya Allah dengan sendirinya kalian akan paham, ya, dan tahu kapan kalian bisa dan kapan kalian bisa gunakan masing-masing tenses. Okay? Okay, thank you so much for today. And I think it's enough. My time for you guys. And then hopefully I can see you guys again next week. Right? Right. Thank you so much. And assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.